Hello everyone. Before we get to today's video, I would like to share with you guys a special sale I am doing with Lolivefe. Starting today, March 19th, up until March 26th, you can save 20% off the website. That is for all regular priced items, so your silicone mats, your bottles, whatever you like, 20% off using code KC20. Head on over to the website. Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for joining me for another video. All right, so today's video is going to be a complete voiceover because this was done at Kathleen's COZ Creations when I was in Florida. And so I set up the tripod, put the camera up, and decided to hit record. So you see me there on the right, and on the left, we've got none other than Jeremy from Massey Art Studios, and Kathleen is teaching us how to swipe. So as you can see, I've got a blue base there. Don't know what color it is. It's from her, what she calls her slop bucket. So any leftover paints she has, she just puts it in a bucket and that's the color you get. Now look at this massive torch. I was petrified to use that thing. That thing was huge, had a great trigger button though, but yeah, no, not for me. I'll stick to my teeny tiny torches. Anywho, so you can see I've got some colors there on the far top of the screen, and those paints are all mixed with Floetrol, GAC 800, and Liquitex pouring medium. So don't ask me what the ratios are because there are no ratios, because Kathleen doesn't own a scale. So there was no measuring going on that day or any day in her studio. So you need to make sure that all the paints are the same consistency. So as you can see here, I am going to just start doing a line all the way across my canvas, and I will continue to do so with the rest of the colors. Now, my inspiration for these colors and this piece is from none other than Nate Bright Art. He has been recently doing some really stunning swipes and turning them into trees. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, go check out his YouTube channel. That's Nate Bright Art. I will try to remember to put his link in the description below. But I was trying to do what he does, and you'll see by the end of it all, I'm not as good as he is. I definitely need to practice my swiping technique. This is probably the second or third time I've ever done a swipe. First one I did was years ago. So yeah, it was a lot of fun though. But yeah, there's no consistencies here, just healthy squirt of each, Floetrol, GAC 800, Liquitex pouring medium, and water if you need a little bit to thin it out. But they all must be the same consistency. So I'm going to let you guys keep watching a little bit, and I'm going to speed you guys up. All right, so at this point, Kathleen has cut up just regular pieces of paper towel, and she got only the one side of it wet. As you can see, the side that is touching the paint is just damp, not soaking wet or dripping wet. She just sprayed it with some water, but the end that I'm holding is actually dry. So she's trying to explain to me that you just put the tip of the paper towel into the paint, and then you slowly, very slowly, drag it down towards you. So that is what I'm doing, and you can see there's different strips. There's a thicker strip or a thinner strip. I've seen people use like pieces of plastic to do that, but Kathleen uses paper towels, so that is what we were using. So I will just let you guys watch, and I'll be back with some more commentary in a minute. All right, so I'm flipping it around so that it makes it easier for me to do the next set of lines and my upcoming swipe. Now, as you're watching me, you can see there on the left-hand side, Jeremy is doing a fabulous job with his swiping. His colors are very, very interesting, and blue with a brownish taupey color always looks good. Well done, Jeremy. So as you can see here, I've laid down my next set of colors. Kathleen told me to leave a gap in between, but you'll see as the video goes along, I don't quite like that gap, so I end up messing with it quite a bit. But as you see, as I'm going along here, I'm doing my swipes, and my swipe on the left-hand side there, the colors all disappeared, and all you see is blue. So I wasn't happy with that, and you're going to see I'm going to mess with it some more. So just keep watching, and you'll see how this turns out. And I'm off to do a third attempt. So here I go again because I didn't like, as you can see on the left-hand side, the colors and the cells and the blues all in there. But then when you look on the right-hand side, I don't know what happened to all the colors. So I didn't like it. And off I went again with a third attempt. But it was fine because, practice makes perfect. So you got to just keep practicing. So it's actually quite fun just continuing to swipe. And as you can see, you can really see the colors now. So I'm not quite sure what happened the first go around, but I'm really glad I ended up doing that side for a second time. And I'm still going to fidget with it. You won't believe how much I fidgeted with this piece. So, yep, I was like, okay, that looks great. But I was still not happy with that big solid blue line in the center. So here I go again. And I was like, nope, not having it. So there I go again, putting all the lines right in that thick blue stripe. And then I was pretty much happy after that. So put all my lines down, and now I'm going to start swiping again. It kind of pained me to like swipe over, that side because it looked really nice already, but I just didn't like that solid blue line in the center. So there I went and doing a fourth swipe. All right, so at this point, I turn the canvas so that it's upwards, and now I'm using the paper towel to do the stump of the tree. So I'm just swiping with clean paper towel, and I've done kind of like the stump, and now I'm going all the way up the top, and that is the, I guess, tree bark, tree, whatever. And there I dropped paint on the floor, and I must clean it up right away. I cannot make mess in Kathleen's studio. So I, dropped a little bit of paint, but had to clean that up. And now I'm just using just a plastic stir spoon from Fluid Art Co. And I'm just, making lines in the paint. And these are supposed to be the tree branches. And then I was like, wasn't happy with that. So I started dipping the plastic stir spoon into the turquoise paint. I think this is Metallic Cobalt Blue by Artist Loft. I'm pretty sure. And so I'm just doing little wispy lines and, adding little tree branches. And you got to know when to stop. I'm looking at this now and I'm like, yeah, it looks good. But then I just kept going and going, and you fidget with it more and you fidget with it more. And then it's just like, okay, now I fidgeted way too much. But it is what it is. I was having fun doing it. I was channeling my inner Nate Bright Art. But yeah, his are way, way better than mine. But yeah, so I was just doing that, a couple of wispies. And then Kathleen had a really neat idea, you'll see in a second, is just to take some of the 24 karat gold that I had and then do the same thing and just kind of do the tips of the branches. So that's where she's telling me, she's like, dip your little stick into some gold and just do the tips of the tree branches to add some definition. And then of course I went overboard. I just kept adding more and more and more and more, but that's okay. And so I thought it was kind of cool. I thought it was all right. I really love the colors. Not bad for my first attempt. But yeah, and at some point you're going to see me just turn it back so that you guys can have a better look at it. But I had a really, really great time in the studio with Kathleen. I wish we could have done 100 paintings. You will see another one coming up, but in the next video. But I'm really happy with that. It was a lot of fun. And look at Jeremy's on the other side. It is stunning. The colors and his swiping, the composition. Well done, Jeremy. So there's my tree. Nate, if you're watching, I hope you like it. Inspired by you, my friend. And Kathleen, thank you so, so much for having us in your home, having us in your studio. Your studio is amazing. And thank you for teaching us how to swipe. So I think that's about it for now. I did place it on another table, and within a couple of hours, it was all mush because it wasn't level and it got destroyed. But that's okay. It was a lot of fun doing it. And thank you again to Kathleen for teaching us how to swipe. So that's it for me. Until next time, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.